Morning guys, I've had a super productive morning this morning. I've actually already been to work and got everything sorted out there, and now I'm back at the train station, which seems to be my destination of choice this week. The train's actually over to Wellington where my family live. It only takes 10 minutes, but the trains just aren't regular is the trouble. So I didn't time it quite right, and now I've got to wait for the train, and it's gonna be, I'm gonna have 15 minutes from when the train gets in to when the nativity starts, so hopefully we'll make it. But it just means I've got to wait here now, sitting right next to Starbucks, trying not to be tempted. It's really hard. I made it. I'm just arriving at the church now, and I have got plenty of time. I wonder what tree that is for it to still be in blossom at this time of year. Some chocolate on this one, please.
Just making the filling for the double chestnut pie now. I've just got some onions and garlic sauteing in the pan. I'm going to add the chestnut mushrooms and the chestnuts. I've actually added them the other way around, as you could probably tell. I've just finished making a loaf of bread for this week. It's just a white and wholemeal mix. I've noticed the wholemeal doesn't rise as much as when I just do like white or brown. So obviously that's a thing which probably everybody else in the baking world knows, but I'm just sort of discovering at this point. And here is the filling for the double chestnut pie. Still a little bit more liquidy than I'd like. The liquid is mainly composed of ale and vegetable stock. I also put a couple sprigs of rosemary in. I might just chop up a few of the flavorful bits and add them back in, but I think I'll take most of the stalks out. I'm gonna try and get it a little bit thicker. Possibly I might put a bit more corn flour in to try and thicken it up a bit and see how that goes. Here is the double chestnut filling inside the pastry. I'm going to put this back in the freezer, and see I've left a bit of room at the top, so I plan on putting some phyllo pastry balls in there to make it look all fancy, hopefully, or it'll just be a mess. Could go either way.
So I think the last thing I showed you was the solar farm, and then I kind of came home and dozed on the sofa, and I know Trevor's been baking all afternoon. The flat is lovely and warm and smells absolutely amazing. He's just plating up tea now, so we're gonna eat that.
So this is our tea tonight. We're having chicken thighs with chorizo and onions, and it's been cooked with some rosemary as well, which I will probably not throw onto the plates. Some of the chorizo and onions got a bit charred, but should be fine, I think. And the skin's all crispy on the thighs as well. That is, I'm told, the best bit.
I love the crispy chicken skin, it's my favourite part.
Here are the mince pies. I just took them out of the oven. So I just had one, and it's still a little bit hot, so let them cool down a bit. I think I may have overfilled them a little bit, as you can see from all the spillover. But that's the problem with annual bake things, isn't it? You never remember exactly how much to put in them.
I feel like today's vlog should be called Baking with Trevor, because I haven't really been in it very much. I have just had 2 mince pies, and they are absolutely amazing. And we've actually got in them, well, Trevor's actually put in them some blackcurrants from the allotment, and they're still whole and they're hot, and they've soaked up some of the alcohol, and you bite into them and they pop in your mouth. They're just really, really good. So I'm going to round it up here for tonight and say good night, and I'll see you tomorrow, and it'll be more of me. But Trevor will always be baking because that's what he does. So today's been his day off, and we've both got kind of a similar interest in that way, and when we've got time, our favourite place to be is in the kitchen, cooking. Thanks for watching guys, good night.